Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinions with me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys all doing out there? Everything good, shway, crispy, Ari? Again, if you're feeling this episode or any of the previous episodes, you know what to do below all of that. Show your boy some love, share it to all the people them out there. Tell them I'm mad, insane, crazy in the membrane, your boy Randy Prizzle is. But let's get on to this. First unpopular opinions of the show. Cigarette smoke smells good. Now, I don't know what this person literally is smoking to say cigarette smoke smells good. It doesn't smell good. It smells foul. But I think when you've been used to that smell for a while, it tends to just stick in the brain and you just want to keep inhaling all of that gunky stuff. I don't believe that cigarette smoke smells great. I think it smells absolutely atrocious. So if you're asking me for my opinion on that, it's a no. But let's move on to the next one. Restaurants are 100% to blame when they tell large groups they can't split checks and cause drama. Well, I think the problem is, I don't think it's the restaurant's fault. I think the problem is the people that's actually splitting the bill. Because they do need to decide amongst themselves who's getting this, who's getting that, and who's having what, and who's having this. And the fact of the matter is, if you had the lowest amount on that menu, you should not be paying the maximum amount for that food. Let's be honest, because that's what the deal is. You say you're buying a salad or something small, some chicken on the side, and someone's buying a steak dinner and all of that and the above. They're taking a bit of the PI. Do you know what I mean? They're going above and beyond and they're just doing these things out of necessity to take the piss. They're not doing the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. But this is the thing. Once you decide to go out with these people and you know what the spending budget is, then it's your fault. It's your fault for deciding to go out there and put all your money where your mouth is. Do you know what I mean? So if that's your problem and you know what these people are on and they're going there to enjoy the maximum amount of food they're going to eat, then it's up to you. It's down to you, because you were the ones that decided to go out with these bunch of people. You know what the spending is going to be like. So just remember, if you're going out there and you know what the budget is, it's your fault. You know what I mean? So before anything, make it clear to them. Hey, I've got this budget. I'm just gonna, put this forward for myself. You guys can do what you want with the rest. And as simple as that. If they don't understand it, then no go with them again. Simple as that. Next one. The crust is the best part of a pizza. I think if it's stuffed crust, cool. I think if it's stuffed crust, I hear it. But if it's not stuffed crust, then I don't understand what you're saying. How can you say the pure bread alone is the best part of eating the pizza? No, you make pizzas to eat the cheese, to eat whatever it is in the middle, the sauce, all of that. And you're just eating the plain bread and you're saying it's fine. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're on something else. Do you know what I mean? You must be smoking something, literally. You must be literally inhaling something from them bleach and them fumes that you're using to clean your bath with, because that's inappropriate. That's moving mad. But anyways, I just don't think it's the best part of a pizza. If you're asking me, it's the stuff that's in between, toppings and everything. But as I said, if it's a stuffed crust pizza that has the cheese or whatever it is around the edges, then cool. I can hear it a little bit. But still, I think the middle, the cheese, whatever else, the tomatoes in between, basil, garlic, onions, all of that in the middle does the job. You don't need to say stuffed crust is better or the outside crust is better than what's going on in the middle. It's a bit mad still. The next one. Nothing about a steak and fries dinner is high class dining. I think it depends. It depends on how you make the steak. It depends on how you prepare that. I think obviously you have to cook the chips with their skin on and stuff. And to really make that feel like it's gourmet, especially with the steak, you have to prepare it a different sort of way. So it's not your usual sort of cut of steak. It has to be something that's really on the Wagyu side, the expensive sort of things. Do you know what I mean? It really mean the minor things. Let me show you the finer things. So you're saying the finer things is best what's needed for you to get over the line and enjoy the simplest things in the gourmet high class society of dining. I feel like if you prepare it differently, The steak obviously has been seasoned for, let's say, and left to really marinate, be rare or whatever, kept overnight, or about 30 to 40 days, how long you keep it for to mature, and then you do all you need to do with it, add some bare seasoning and that to give it that real heat, keep the flavors infused. Then you probably barbecue grill it, and then you probably put it on another stone bake something to make it even sizzle even more. Then I hear what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? It's how you prepare it for me. Next one. Reading in public isn't a performative act. I don't think it's performative. I think if you're reading, then you're reading for yourself. But I think if you're just saying it out aloud, then you're being a bit of a dickhead. Let's be honest there. Because let's be honest, no one really wants to hear about how this person died in this crime drama, or how this person was doing this in that sort of direction and sense and whatnot. It's just a bit mad. Keep that to yourself. Do you know what I mean? No one cares about you reading all these stuff out aloud. Do you know what I mean? You're thinking out aloud like the Ed Sheeran song. Just keep it to yourself. Do you know what I mean? I hear that you're enjoying your book and you want to do the Shakespeare stuff where you feel like you need to perform it. But there's no need to perform it. Just keep it to yourself. It's as simple as that. Good to enjoy your book, but enjoy it while you're just doing it from your brain. You know what I mean? You're saying it to yourself in your own head. You're not actually saying it out loud, which is absolutely going to upset other people because it's taking a bit of the biscuit, to be honest. Let's be honest there. We'll come to the last one. Meal prep culture is weirdly depressing sometimes. I hear it. I think eating the same foods over and over again can be a bit irritating and it can be a bit annoying, regurgitating, that sort of thing. But I think once you obviously do prepare your meal and all of that, cool, I hear it. It saves you time, it saves you money and all of that. But sometimes it's boring. It's boring just to eat the same chicken with broccoli, carrots, and maybe a bit of potato on the side for 3-4 days in a row. Now listen, I've had it before where I've had to cook a meal and I've had to make sure I just kept eating it for about 3-4 days. It's peak, it's not nice, but sometimes you want to switch it up. Maybe add a bit of rice to it, maybe some pasta that time to go with the sauce, or maybe just a potato, or maybe just an aubergine, whatever you want, just as long as it's different. Mushy peas, I don't care, whatever it is, as long as it's different. Beans, something that just goes different with it, that makes it feel like it's not the same sort of meal. And that's just my thoughts on that. But that's all, guys, for this episode of Unpopular Opinions. But what do you guys think of my unpopular opinions? Put your comments below on that one, or keep them to yourself. That, we've come to the end. You know what we usually do here when we finish, but before that, if you're feeling this episode or any previous episode, you know what to do below, all of that. Big up you guys, it's time, first time watchers, season watchers, and you know what I usually do when I finish? I'll give my opinions and I'll react later on. Let's go.